Welcome and join me in another adventure of arcane passages. In this adventure, we'll be charging a scrying mirror as well as charging a scry bottle, which contains water and a silver coin. All three are indicative of an old legend that goes back to the Greek times that is associated with Artemis and Hecate, both of which are personages of the moon, mystical, powerful, mysterious. And the location of this charging will be a local graveyard in the Victorian section. After some search, we located the grave of Martha Haffa, who was a spirit medium advertised in the local paper in the later 1800s, mid to late 1800s. And here's her ad that I was able to find in an old newspaper copy. It reads, "Miss Martha Haffa, fortune teller, tells you the past, the present, the future. She may be consulted on matters of business, lawsuits, whereabouts of hidden treasure, lost, strayed, or stolen articles, unites separated loved ones, settles family troubles, causes old loves to return, makes love, health, affectionate, and luck seals, and love and business charms. She is also a magnetic healer and a healer medium." So my adventure included a search for her grave, upon which I would seek to perform this charge of the mirror and the bottle. To charge the mirror, I chose the astrological day of Saturn and the hour of Venus. This is one of the most auspicious times for spirit contact. The tools did in fact charge, and I actually encountered more than I bargained for in the form of a shadow spirit. And then I returned the next day to discover the mirror had quite a surprising power with the charging. So please join me in this adventure of arcane passages. So the search began for the grave of Martha Haffa. This was a challenging search. It took almost 2 hours because of a combination of the map of the graveyard was tricky to read, combined with the fact that the names from many of the headstones had been washed away with the sands of time. With persistence and time well before dark, I was able to locate her headstone and discovered that the top had broken off, was propped up against the base, which made it even more of a challenge to find, but was able to locate the grave site. So now we could begin the charging of the psychical tools. The primary tool that I use is my tipping table to make spirit contact. As a physical medium, I'm able to channel the vibrations of the contact through my body into the table. Of course, I brought the mirror to be charged and the bottle with the water and coin also to receive a charge. Along with this, I have my spirit cards, which indicate the spirit manifestations present at any given moment. Okay. Let's see. Mrs. Hoffa, Evansville fortune teller. The double candles. Light the way. Ah, the levers. And of course, the wizard. For the magic. Leading the way. Being aware of the shadow. We'll leave the shadow at the bottom of the deck. Okay, if you're there, make your presence known by tapping the clear bottle. Key in the clear bottle only. Mrs. Hoffa. It's the hour of Venus. There. Hour of the lovers. Thank you. That is you. Just to confirm. Just to confirm. Miss Hoffa, Martha. Martha, if that's you, tap the green bottle. Only the green bottle. Green bottle. Ooh, I'm jiggling. I go hold still. Sorry. Miss Hoffa. Martha. Miss Martha, please. Let us know you're there. Looks like it's going sideways. It's a different direction. Okay. There you go. Giving us a good tap. Tapping the green bottle. Good. Miss Hoffa. You see the lovers shining the light for the wizard. Would that have to do with enchanting a divination bottle and the magic mirror I brought tonight? If so, give me a tap in the clear bottle. The magic mirror. The ducks just flew exactly overhead. Was that you? Did you do something? Green bottle. Manifesting your presence? Yes. Thank you. Martha, you're quite a lady. And the wizard card. I intuit that you're passing your light into the mirror and the bottle that I brought for my wizardry. Is that right? Green bottle, yes. Clear bottle, no. Yes. And I will prepare it. Today is the day of Saturn and the hour. I prepared the mirror with the seal of Solomon, hand etched. Here they come again, directly overhead. A pair. It's a pair. With the herd following the flock. Okay. Following the old tradition, and we'll have a glass. Putting water in it. Glass and water, symbols of the moon, as well as this silver coin. Dropped in the water. Placed on the mirror. To be charged by this evening. Okay. I will peer into the glass. I see a castle. The door opens and there's a queen inside. And a king. And there's a treasure. And the treasure opens and it's the moon. The charging of the mirror. The charging of the glass and the coin. Thank you, Miss Martha. And then after packing up for the evening, I was ready to head home. I really hadn't given it a second thought about drawing the shadow card until on the way out I felt a really dark entity. I could see this in my inner vision, but you'll note on the upcoming video the spot where I encountered it. I could feel a presence right there. A big one. Large and dark. The dark entity, represented by the shadow card. This will of course warrant further investigation at a later date. And then I headed home. The next morning I woke up and I had the intuitive sense that the mirror was charged and that I could go look for a couple of the grave sites that I'd searched for over 2 years. So off I went. Okay, so after almost 2 years of searching, I finally located Teresa Carolyn Pfeiffer's grave. I thought maybe it wasn't marked. And it's next to one of the relatives. Here she is. Good deal. Found her. Okay, give a quick shuffle and see what comes up. The sword, the devouring mother, and the sage. Interesting. Okay, let's go see if we can find the old Mesmer. So after a 2-year search, this morning I was able to find not only the purported Evansville root witch, but also her arch nemesis, the Mesmer of Evansville, the old German Mesmer, John P. Voigt. I've looked and looked for these, and after last night, Martha Hoffa's site, I was able to energize some of my new psychical tools, and they led me right to the graves today. So I'm going to take a quick reading of the spirit cards and see what comes up. A knight. The knight is the card. The old German Mesmer. No doubt he saw himself as the Knight and the Defender. That would be his spirit card. And so I was able to find what was for me hidden treasure, lost articles, by use of the charged mirror from the night before. And interestingly, in retrospect, I remembered the 2 candles, wondering if that meant the 2 lights of the grave sites that I located on the day that I found the old Mesmer and the purported Evansville witch. You never know what'll happen next. Traveling arcane passages.